But the problem with me was that I couldn't remember most of it. I knew I suffered a lot. I knew that what I experienced wasn't the everyday 5-year-old or 6-year-old kids in Australia experience. But having said that, I didn't know what happened to my childhood. And then, you know, everybody said, well, let us all go and discover it. Let us walk you through it.
He told me his life story, and I had goosebumps all the time he was talking to me, and it's such an amazing story that I really wanted to be involved with his journey back to his homeland to find out what actually happened.
Having grown up during the 70s, I never really heard much about Cambodia. Nothing was really on the news, and it wasn't until I read a few books on the subject that I became more aware of it. So I feel it was a period in time that a lot of other people outside of Cambodia don't really know a lot about. That's why I think it's really important to tell the story.
I think for a lot of people, and certainly a lot of the people that we met in Cambodia, it was more about, well, that was in the past, so I don't want to think about that, you know. Whereas here was, you know, his home, you know, someone coming along who's sort of saying, well, yeah, these horrific things happened to me and my family in the past, but I can't move on with my life just yet until I deal with those things. So for him to have the courage to go and explore that and revisit his past and ultimately heal himself and heal others through that.
I mean, it was a real roller coaster ride of experiences. One day, I was really up and really high, and it was a lot of fun and all that kind of thing. And then other days, everyone was really down, and you know, because emotionally it was draining at times.
But a thing that I will never forget is the close camaraderie of the team I was with. To travel together, work together, eat together, be together so much, almost 24/7. Was a brilliant exercise for me, and I'll treasure all the memories of our closeness. I think we were a brilliant team together.
Cambodia is an amazing place, and I was told this before I went there, that sort of magic happens there.
And sure, there's a lot of underlying things, there's a lot of underlying mental health issues and all sorts of things, but the spirit of the people is just, they just draw you in. They're so open, they're so friendly, they're just willing to help you. Everyone was willing to open their door and to give us whatever they could.
You know, just based on what I told them about my life, and they're all excited and go, no, we've got to do this. This story has value for humanity, has value for the world. We just have to do it. And I remember I only got $5 in my pocket at the time, and I don't think most of us got a lot of money. But we fell in love with it, and we wanted to tell it. We wanted to give justice to the souls who suffered in Camp 32.